Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Izzah Bakcia Anil. Today I would like to present about the company background. The Company Commission of Malaysia, which is SSM, is a statutory body formed as a result of merge between the Register of Company, which is ROC, and the Register of Business ROB in Malaysia, which regulates company and businesses. SSM came into operation on 16 April 2002, and the main activity of SSM is to serve as an agency to incorporate companies and the register business, as well as to provide company and business information to the public. As the leading authority for the improvement of corporate governance, SSM fulfills its function to ensure compliance with the business registration and corporate legislation through the comprehensive enforcement and monitoring activities so as to sustain positive development in the corporate and business sector of the nations. Next is vision and mission. SSM vision is to be a premier business and corporate learning center, and its mission are divided into the three categories: developing and harnessing competence, efficient, productive, and multi-skilled human resource for SSM through training and development programs. Next is organization chart. This is SSM organization chart, which is separate to the IT department. Ms. Mazurati Nekmat is the secretary to the Tuan Zulkarnain Abdul Wahab, the director of information and communication technology. Following that, Mr. Muhammad Azil Muhammad Sapi is the head of the ICT security section, one of the department that we interviewed. They are separated by two people, one of whom is Tuan Muhammad Ashabul Adinin, is the head of security governance unit. Throughout the day, he was in charge of the interview. Last but not least, Muhammad Shazimi and Shaira Afrika are both HR generalists. Report to him.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Muhammad Anwazani bin Zaiman, and now we will continue to the next topic, which is the risk management practices of Suruhanjaya Syarikat Malaysia Company. Firstly, we will discuss about the steps of SSM take to reduce the risks in their organization. The first step taken by SSM is using e-vetting system in their organization. The e-vetting system is an online security screening by the Malaysia government. Security screening is a process that can help counter subversive activities, espionage, sabotage, and terrorism, whether from within or outside the country or organization. With this system, SSM can monitor the background of their employees and visitors that come in and come out from their company. To use this system, they firstly have to register to e-vetting website. The second step is establishing risk management section. This section is purposely to conduct a risk assessment and analysis to identify what risks may occur from the project that will be conducted. The third step is developing information security policy. Information security policy is a set of rules enacted by an organization to ensure that all users or networks of the IT structure within the organization domains abide by the prescription regarding the security of data. And lastly, they also spread the awareness of internet users. The SSM company frequently giving the awareness to their employees to always use the company internet wisely and try to avoid visiting the high-risk website or suspicious website. Okay, the next we will go to the threat and vulnerability of Suruhanjaya Syarikat Malaysia Company information security slide. As we can see on this table, the first threat of SSM company is hacker malware ransomware. The vulnerability that can invite this threat is SSM doesn't have latest firewall software installed in their company's computer, more prefer the internet rather than internet, and don't have the right procedure and expertise to deal with information extortion situation. This threat is rated as medium risk because they have only 8 for their risk rating. The second threat for SSM company is email phishing. The vulnerability that attracts this threat is the employee lack of info-security awareness. Employee didn't understand InfoSec policy and the importance of the policy, and employee also don't have proper InfoSec training. This is considered as high risk threat because this threat have 16 for the risk rating. The last threat for SSM company is viruses attack. And the vulnerability for this threat is SSM company didn't update their antivirus software to the latest very often, and the companies doesn't have latest firewall software installed in their company's computer. Same as the first threat, viruses attack is considered as medium risk threat because they only have 12 risk rating. The last subtopic for risk management practices of SSM is the TVA worksheet. The Threat Vulnerability Assets or TVA worksheet is the ending of the risk identification process where the organization lists the prioritized list of assets and a prioritized list of threats facing those assets. According to this table, the horizontal axis lies the prioritized set of assets with the most important asset at the left, and in the vertical axis is placed the list of threats with the most dangerous threat listed at the top. The list of vulnerability that exists between the threat and assets and asset is written in the TVA table facing the pointed threat and asset. That's all from me.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shahira. Next, I will present information security issue and solution made by the company. The most common security issue that has been rising within SSM company is phishing by unsecure link or email. Mr. Muhammad Ashabul is sharing with us that attacker frequently use a phishing email to send a malicious link or file that may perform several purposes. Some attackers will steal victim login password or account information and use it afterhand to steal company or employees' personal data, which can harm the company's reputation. Staff continuously make cyber attack mistake because their website looks too convincing, just like the real deal. But if you have a good understanding of the security culture, we will know that attackers are great at creating a link or website that look like real, but it's too good to be true. As SM companies serve as an agency to incorporate companies and register businesses, they must keep their client private and confidential data safe from being stolen or breached. Every employee in the company is prohibited from logging into the company system using their personal device. Aside from that, the facilities the SSM company has provided is being secure and tightened with the highest level of security, which the team has known as a service desk center. The solution the SSM company implement to eliminate the risk of being a victim of cyber criminal is to run an awareness program. Throughout the program, employees can identify the way to prevent phishing link or email victim, as they will give awareness about how to identify fake website and detect phishing attacks and common error or mistake that people seldom notice on phishing site or email.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nuruzul Aiman Fikri bin Muhammad Zulkifli. Thank you for the previous presenter. Next, I will continue this presentation with the issue faced by SSM. The information security issues that faced by SSM is software attack, which is a malware. Software attacks are harmful programs and pieces of code that can harm our computer and steal our personal and financial data. Because of this harmful programs are frequently referred to as malware. The term malicious software, often shortened to malware. Explained by Mr. Ashabul, a virus is a part of malware, where virus is a piece of malicious software that is attached to a file or document and uses macros to run its codes and spread from one host to another. Other than that, Trojan viruses are considered in useful software. However, after the user downloads it, the Trojan virus can access private information and change it, block or destroy the information. The device's performance may be severely harmed by this. Trojan viruses, in contrast to common viruses and worms, are not intended to multiply themselves. During the interview session, all these attacks that's mentioned already happened in SSM organization, and it was declared by Mr. Ashabul himself. This is because the employee is simply download the application through the email that attached in the email. In order to solve this problem and to restrain this incident to be happen again in SSM, they already built a defense that offered extensive visibility and breach detection. This defense able to recognize harmful actor instantly in order to eliminate malware. It called for ongoing network scanning. With this solution, it will help SSM to restrain the similar issue from happen again. So I think that's all for my presentation. Thank you. I will pass to the next presenter.
Thank you, my friend. Next, I will present about discussion. The discussion of this case study of the ASM company is about the risk management of the information security practice happen in ASM company. The risk management practice involving the thinking about the potential the outcomes when will be happen. Therefore, ASM must to need to make the risk management because it is very important to protect their data of customer. Besides that, the risk management practice can help the SSM company to identify of the vulnerability that can result the data breach. After that, the SS companies always get the threats such as a phishing email. The phishing can be a very dangerous threat to the organization because that can cause of the factor be export the information of the data organization. Lastly, the discussion about the TVA worksheet. The TVA worksheet can help the SM company to identify the information security threats. It is because TVA worksheet will be identify the vulnerability when the event happen at the organization. And the TVA worksheet also can help to reduce the risk information security threats and avoid the damage happen to the SSM company. Lastly, the last part for our presentation is conclusion. In conclusion, the information security is the crucial to the company grow, and the risk management can help to save the information security in organization. It is because information accessibility, consistency, and confidentiality are very important to prevent of the security. Furthermore, the information security must also not be attacked lightly. It is because the information security management are more difficult to implement than any other management. After that, every likelihood should be the weight against the protection. In fact, the accident of the company can be happen. Moreover, the list of the risks must be produced as a result. Lastly, the CCM companies must to improve the information security. By improve the information security, the organization can protect the information from the harmful things to maintain the security of the organization data. That's all for our presentation. Thank you.